He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my refund. This is my review for Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 11, episode 18. I thought today was the season finale. I said last week, oh, that's because the finale. And somebody said, I don't think it's a finale because we got to still see Portia's gender reveal. So I do see it's 2 more episodes at least that's coming up. I'm ready for this shit to be over. Okay? To this day, I'm ready for this to be over. I'm just so over the bullshit. But let's get into it. I don't think this gonna be too long because it really wasn't much that happened besides Eva's wedding. And a couple of chit chat and stuff that goes on. So we see Shamari go talk to Nene at Swag. You know, we didn't see Nene last week because Nene she got in trouble for putting her hands on production or on somebody. So she missed the last episode. So basically Nene, like, you know, her and Greg got all these issues. They beefing. They not seeing eye to eye. Oh, there's just so much going on. I wanted to just be able to sit in the corner and just do like this. I won't do nothing. Girl, me too. Okay? So, I drink a lot of water, y'all. So I might burp. So, excuse me. Because y'all know y'all was on earlier. I had a really, really bad headache. So I've been drinking water all day. So I'm just so full of water. Anyway, you know, Shamari then said, oh, girl, I understand. Like, you know, you going through it or whatever. But I'm so sorry for being at your house, getting college freshman wasted, you know what I'm saying, throwing up in your bathroom. So I brought you some wine, okay? I drank up all your shit. Here goes some new shit. And he's like, oh, it's okay. My maid cleaned it. But you got to pay for my maid. Bitch, no, I don't. If you have a party, your maid cleans up regardless, okay? If I throw up or not, your maid got to clean it up. So we then see Nene speak about Closetgate. And she says, like, for her, you know, first Candy went in. She said then Portia went in. And she said, but I did say, like, don't go in. She's like, but I didn't get up until the cameraman was getting up to go in there, whatever. And they should not have disrespected my closet. You know, she brings up how she do feel like the issue went a little bit further than she would have liked it to. And she hasn't seen any of the ladies since then, so she don't know how things gonna go. I'm like, oh, okay. Look, I don't think anyone feels like Nene didn't have the right to not want them in her closet. I don't think anyone feels like Nene and Portia should have ignored Nene. I think everyone feels like Nene just went overboard with her reaction to it when we all know her reaction to it had nothing to do with Portia and Candy going to closet. Her reaction had everything to do with production. And that's why they're saying we feel like you went too far. The fact that Nene herself then said, I didn't get up and stop nothing until the cameraman went in there, means she didn't care about Candy. She did not care about Candy and Portia going to her closet. Because if she did, the same way she got up and she blocked production, she would have blocked Candy and Portia. But again, no one's saying that Candy and Portia should have went in there. We're only saying she didn't care. Okay? She didn't care. That's the thing. The same way Tiny didn't care that T.I. was cheating until the world saw T.I. cheating. Then she had a problem with it. But all them years where her and Tip had a kind of open-ish marriage, they did this and did that. They did things that no one else knew about because no one saw it. It wasn't until they got a whole reality show and people were seeing things, then it was an issue. That's the same way Nene felt. Okay. Anyway, from there, you know, Nene bring up that Greg is home now from the hospital, but he ain't feeling up to going to Eva's wedding. So she's like, Shamari, can Ronnie, like, be my date and your date? And then Shamari said, well, Ronnie ain't going. Like, he gonna be on tour, so I don't have no date either. So me and you we can go together. So, okay, yeah, we can, so, honey, anyway, that's what's gonna happen. But we then see his wedding day. It's Eva's wedding day. And Shamari calling me like, okay, girl, you still coming to pick me up for the wedding? Nene then say, child, I don't think I'm gonna go. Like me and Greg beefing. And you know what I'm saying? So I don't think I'm gonna go because like there's too much stuff going on. I feel like if you someone's ride, the moment you figure it out, you didn't feel like going, call them and tell them you might want to get you another ride because I may not be going. Okay, you may want to make a plan B because I'm your plan A. I ain't going. So Shamari's like, oh, okay, I understand completely. So Shamari calls Tanya, and so now she's gonna ride with Tanya and Tanya's fiance. Cool, cool, cool. We see Cynthia and Candy gonna ride together. Candy and Ty was up there getting dressed. Everybody looked so nice, but I couldn't get a clear picture of all they dresses. So I didn't, we're going to leave it at that, honey. I really didn't I got some pictures of other stuff, but I don't feel like putting shit up because, again, the episode wasn't much. So, but I loved Candy's dress. Eva wanted everyone to wear long dresses. She's like, I don't want to see any knees. So she wanted dresses that was like to the floor. I'm like, I guess that makes sense. I mean, yeah. That's what you want. That's what you want. I was like, to the floor. Oh, I guess so. But, man, you just want everybody's stuff to be covered. I don't know why that would be. That's a weird request. Like, sometimes people say, oh, well, don't wear white. Or they also like, don't wear nothing. I guess that's the way of saying don't come too hoochie. Okay? But you can still say, like, I don't want to see no ass cheeks. Okay? I don't want to see no ass cheeks. I don't want to see no nipples. So, because Ty did say, well, you got some side boob going on. And she said, well, she didn't say we couldn't be sexy. She said she didn't want to see no knees. My side boob ain't no knees. I said, show ain't Candy. But I love Candy's dress. I like Nene's dress. The back of it was red. I like Cynthia's. I like everyone. Everyone looked nice. Everyone did look nice. A Portia dress seemed really simple, but she's pregnant, so I didn't expect her to go too much out. And when she was getting dressed, they just seen someone say like, show the bump off again. Because when you're pregnant, your bump shows. That's the time to wear a fitted dress to show your little baby bump, whatever. But she looked nice. It was just like I wish she would have been more like extra Portia. She used to be, and she was real like this, real simple but cute. Since y'all always say, you can't never say nothing nice about Portia. I say stuff nice about Portia all the time, but whatever. Anyway, we see Candy and Ty talking about how, how Eva said her wedding cost like $1,000 per person per plate. I said, 1,000? God, what? Girl. Ty said, they could have came to old lady gang and spent like 27, maybe said $27. He said something about, and it would have been. I said, yeah. So they just like the food better be good, if you pay $1,000 per plate, $1,000 per plate. What you eating? Like for $1,000 per plate, it should be like an unlimited supply of lobster, steak, okay, filet mignon, okay, and all that stuff. But I don't know what the heck because we ain't see that. Anyway, Cynthia and Mike get there. So Mike is in town, so he's her date. And I'm like, Cynthia and Mike here really are like a cute couple. Like, they really like a couple. Like, when they're together, they're in sync. It's the weirdest thing, seeing Cynthia with Mike. She do look happy. Not that she didn't look happy with Peter, but I felt like with Peter, she just been with him for a long time, and they were just together. And I felt like with Mike, it's just a little bit. It's something different about it. I'm not sure, but it was cute. So, Cynthia bring up how, she'd rather be, her and Mike is in long distance relationships. So, of course, he can't make it to everything, but he's there. And she said, but she'd rather be in a loving relationship with somebody long distance who she's in love with versus being, living with somebody on an everyday basis and y'all can't stand each other. I said, girl, that's the truth. Shade, shade, shade. So, in the car, they're talking about Nene and how she felt at the party and Cynthia bring up how well, she had the right to be upset or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but she's going through some things and Ken, I get that completely, I really, really get it, But like, also Marlo went back to Nene and, I guess told Nene what me and Portia was saying when the three of us had lunch. And I feel like she went back to her and maybe put 20 on 10 and said it in a way that made Nene feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? She said basically Nene then called her asking for explanation of what was said. And again, it's like I think sometimes Marlo, when she repeats stuff, she just put a different spin on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like she said, girl, bitch, you tripping. Bitch, she said you was a bitch and you be tripping. And it's like, that ain't what she said. That ain't what she said. That ain't how she said it. So you can sometimes tell when someone repeats something you said, but they put a whole different spin on it to make someone else upset. So, it's like for her, excuse me, Candy said she understands Nene being upset. She get that. She gets the whole thing to where Nene was upset because they was in a closet. She's like, I get that 100%. She's like, however, I still feel like everything that happened after that, she went overboard with it, or it almost went a little bit too far, and it was just crazy. I agree. I do. Again, it's like it's not even black and white. It's like it's a whole gray area, point to the blank to the period. So we see on the way to the wedding, we know Eva said her house was too, well, this wasn't big enough for the wedding party to all be there, getting dressed, hair, makeup, and all these people. She's like, our place isn't big enough to have so many people in there. So she rented a house that they can all be in together and get dressed. I think that makes sense. It really, really, really do. Because then you don't have people all in your own space, all in your own room. Okay, going through your sock drawers, looking through your cabinets. Okay, you with someone else's house. You're the whole rented Airbnb. So we do see she got her mom hold a handkerchief. They had a little cute little like, I'm your daughter today forever, and I'm gonna be your friend for. It was something cute. Her mom was all teary eyed. Seeing how her daddy. How her and Eva's dad, they're still together, have been through good, bad, and indifferent, but they are on top right now. They are great. Eva's father had a stroke a few years ago, and she said he had, I think it's pronounced aphasia. I don't know what that is. I don't, and I meant to Google it. I mean, he's okay. He's just different. And you can tell, to me, I don't feel like Googling it, but I don't know what it is. But to me, it seemed like he's there, but he misses things. Like it's like sometimes he just seems like he's explaining things in smaller words or smaller ways, or just, I don't know what it is, but I can visualize what it is, and I fully understand what it is, but I can't explain what it is. But he's okay. He's gonna walk her down the aisle. So we see that whole thing. So Eva gets married. I did get a picture of her coming down the aisle. I think I also have a picture of Mike. I told you I didn't do many pictures. I almost think here, honey. Yeah. So her dress. That's her dress. I do think she looked pretty. I think the dress was gorgeous. I think it was very much a princess theme. I did not like her hair. I know they were going for like a loose beach bummy type, hobo type, free flowing, ponytail or whatever, and it's like a little messy ponytail. I just didn't like it. And I also feel like the crown on her head looked differently than I would have liked for my wedding. Even though I still think she looked gorgeous, I would have worn different hair. Just saying. Her fiance, her now husband, he looks amazingly happy when she was coming down the aisle. Mr. Mike Hill, he was getting a little teary eyed when he saw her coming down there, like, my girl. He was like, oh. And so it was, it was a beautiful, beautiful ceremony and everything, and it was just pretty. It was a pretty thing. I'll do one more picture for y'all of them at the altar. Okay, at the altar. Because again, the episode wasn't that much. I'm trying to give y'all as much as I can give y'all. So And y'all know I didn't preload nothing. So, it's a long train, a lot of dress, okay, a lot of dress and everything. But, they both seem very much so in love. They both seem very much so happy. They say these amazing vows. He wants to love her in this lifetime and the next. And they both kind of said in their own ways how they know their love won't be perfect. She brought up how she felt like she was really made for him, and he was the one, and all the good things that people say during weddings. He was emotional, she was emotional. You know what I'm saying? The whole time Nene sitting there, her feelings. I mean, this, sometimes you have to be careful who you have at your wedding, okay? And you want to know why I say that? Because the whole time, okay, the whole time, this is Nene in the audience. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, as I'm at my wedding, saying my vows to my husband, I would not want anyone who, I just realized my thing was off a little bit. I would not want anyone sitting there looking like that. I mean, and I know it's because she got her own things going on, but I want the most, I would want the most positive energy at my wedding. I had a friend of mine, actually it was one of Karla's sisters, when the day of one of her sister's weddings, I did not go to one sister's wedding because the day of her wedding, I was so sad and in my feelings because it was, about my father or whatever. And I just sent her a text like, tell, so and so I can't make it. I said, I'm sad today. I wasn't in a happy, pleasant mood, and I did not want to bring any of that to that beautiful, joyous occasion. When I had went to one of her other sisters' weddings, I was there, bright-eyed, a pushy tail. But it's just you have to be careful what energy you take into situations. And I feel like if you're in a bad mood, don't come to my wedding. Don't come to my birthday party. Leave me be. Keep your negative vibes somewhere else. And I feel like Nene was going through a lot. So I feel like if that's how you're going to sit at my wedding, I don't want you there. I want you at home dealing with whatever you have to deal with. But that energy, you just don't want to bring it there. And y'all going to know why in a second. So, again, they say all their vows or whatever. And not only that, I'm going to also show y'all this picture. I also wouldn't want anything disruptive or anything. I'm like, oh, what's going on over there? What's happening? This people up there having a tent and Nene, they up there having to rub her shoulders, marl on her bad wig. The lace front on that wig looked atrocious. So, they up there trying to having to console Nene because again, she's watching them say their vows and she's having all these memories of her when she married Greg, and she brings up how I'm at this person's wedding and I'm seeing her marry her groom, and I'm thinking about, me and my husband and my groom and how we was arguing early today. I'm here I'm like, I don't want any of that at my wedding. I don't. And it's just different. We see Portia who's sitting there with Dennis, and she's saying how amazing it is to be at this person's wedding because she about to be a bride. It's like, it's just an amazing thing. We see Cynthia saying how, what I'm saying, looking at Eva, Mary and Mike, I feel like I can picture myself in that dress. Mary and my Mike, you want people at your wedding to be there fully happy for you and wishing you the best and just in a great mood. And you would hope if someone was having a bad day, seeing somebody in love will just lift their spirits. But not Nene Leakes. No, 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 no. So we do see they get married. It's a whole wonderful, wonderful thing. And I'm like, kudos, kudos, kudos. Eva did look extremely happy. Mike did look extremely happy. It was a wonderful wedding, despite Nene sitting there looking sad. And then after that, said I do's and kissed or whatever, and walking off the pool, not the pulpit, honey, but walking down the aisle or whatever. Nene get up and she walks and she's all emotional. I need to find a bathroom because she's all in her feelings. I'm like, girl, bye. So and I feel like Nene is needing people to consistently lift her up in spirits, okay? Because of stuff going on with her and Greg. I'm like, but what if somebody else going through something? Like, Nene, you really is sucking. And I feel like my wedding should not be about anybody but me. And if you having issues, take your ass home. Because I don't want any of my guests like, girl, did you know Nene was at your wedding upset and crying because of Greg? And I'm like, oh, y'all weren't having a good time partying and the party. And, but, you know what I'm saying, now y'all at the tending to Nene? Girl, yeah, because she needed some. I'm like, no, why didn't she go home? Because then the people who are tending to you can't enjoy themselves. You want to know why? Because they tending to you. Anyway, we do see, Portia and Candy talking to Eva as she's going to change her dress. And, oh, your dress looks amazing. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat. We then see Portia and Candy sit down and, Nene, girl, Candy tell Portia how Nene called her based on what Marlo said. And they both feel like, we told Marlo, like, let us deal with, like, why did she go back and, repeat anything to Marlo? So Marlo then walk up, like, well, all I said was that you said kind of how, saying, she can't charging at y'all. We didn't say charging at us. See, that's the issue. So Marlo then said, you know what, let's not worry about what we said. Okay, I'm going to get this right now. She go get Nene. Now, as she's going to get Nene over there talking to Cynthia, like, girl, me and Greg was arguing today, and, he brought up, she said, here they were discussing getting a separation, and it's, in separate houses, and and people like to blame me for stuff, you know what I'm saying? Greg is mean, and he lets me take the blame for things he have done, and people look at me as the mean person. Nene, girl, you are. No one feels like Greg is innocent, but we also feel like you still don't get what that man going through, and you keep saying how I know he got cancer, but he ain't that bad, and you know what I'm saying? He just so mean. He's an old man with cancer. He's an old man. The older people get, they do get a little bit mean or a little bit short. Okay, we know Greg was a little bit short with you before he got sick. So I can imagine how much worse it got since he had cancer. But you have to suck it up, okay? And I'm not saying she don't deserve the right to have her own support. What I'm saying is she don't have the right to be bitching at everybody because of what she going through. Her husband has cancer. He gonna be a little bit different. And when you got married, it said in sickness and health, in sickness and health, through rich and through poor, good, bad, ugly, all that. Y'all have been through that. Been through it. He is in sickness and you are in health. Take care of your goddamn husband. Okay? Marriage is hard. It really, really, really is. And it gets really, really tough when you're dealing with somebody who's mean and ornery because they have cancer. Girl, you already divorced his ass when y'all was beefing over money when you became the breadwinner. Okay? Nene, girl, I just can't take it. So all the ladies have a conversation. And this is the one time I could look at all their outfits at once. But not really get a good picture of it. But they was all sitting there. So, they all sitting there. And they chit chat, okay? They hold up their chit chat, and basically, Candy, like, I did say that you came down the stairs aggressively at me and Portia, and I was trying to diffuse the situation. I think the word aggressively is wrong. I don't think that's the right word. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always disrespecting people at their house. Okay, my home was disrespected last time. You know what I'm saying? This year, when someone came in my bathroom and recorded my bathroom, and call out my house dirty and said I had roaches. So how was I to know that y'all would not have went into my closet, when it wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be, and recorded my messy closet? Why are you comparing them to Kim and her damn daughters? We all know you and Kim been beefing for years. Why would you bring up something that happened with Kim and say, I did not know if y'all would do that? They have never done that. Ever. Ever. Kim, girl. Anyway, I don't care. Both Portia and Candy are saying to me they get why she was upset. They get that part. That ain't even what they saying. Their whole thing was after she went off on them and came down after them, and then Portia supposedly called someone at the house, and she said she heard Nene calling them bitches saying, it's gonna be on or whatever. I didn't say that. Marlo, do you remember hearing me say that? I don't remember that. Girl, bye. Marlo also said that she don't remember, Nene being aggressive. Then Nene said, no, Then Nene also said how she didn't even hear Marlo tell Candy and Portia to go in the closet, even though it's on film and Marlo was sitting right next to her. Marlo was gonna always kiss Candy. Marlo will always kiss Nene's ass, okay? Marlo don't ever want to be on Nene's bad side because the last time she was not on the show for a little bit of a while. And we know she can't be friends with Kenya again to get back on the show. So Marlo gonna take up for Nene to death do us part, okay? Till death do us part. And that's probably the only reason that Marlo was the one housewife Nene did not stop following. I don't really care. Anyway, Portia brings up how, I still feel like, how you acted wasn't warranted based on the stuff or whatnot. I know you can't talk because I defended you when you was out here acting crazy. Meaning when Portia was out there slapping up people and fighting people, and then he told her, like, don't you be out here beating people up on camera. And Portia said, well, didn't you choke somebody out? And then he said, well, if I did, it was on camera. So they bring all that back up from like maybe three seasons ago. And I don't care. Nene's sitting there. I need y'all to support me. I have a lot going on in my life that y'all don't know about. Why can't y'all just support me? And at this point in time, she crying some dry ass tears because I didn't see no water coming out her eyes. And then you got all the women. Oh my God, Nene, we support you. We love you. You got Portia's around her. I did not mean to. Nene out here bullying bitches to be her friend. Okay, she's out here bullying people to support her based on situations she won't even tell them about. She be the main one saying Greg okay, Greg fine to one or two people, but then say, I need support. I'm going through things. What, bitch, what are you going through? Because you told me last week you was fine. You either want assistance because Greg is sick and you having a hard time, or everything's fine. Which one is it, bitch? I don't care. From there, they hug it all out and they walk away. Cool, cool, cool. Shamari ass drunk somewhere. Okay, we heard, Nene, I support you, girl. I am here for one man. I'm like, why is she so loud? Shamari not a drunk. Shamari is a loud drunk, which is mean she gets some drinks in her system and she gets loud no matter where she is. And Candy like, Shamari, we gonna get you some water, okay? Because you need to calm down a little bit. Have you been drinking? What's going on? And she said, I don't want her here making a fool of herself because you at a wedding. Don't do it. We do see from there, it was nothing. Nene does a toast and say, brava, brava, love, love, love. The key to whatever is good communication. Look, I don't want anybody going through marital strife and who at my wedding and don't really ever really smile at my wedding to do my toast. Be careful who you have in your wedding. Okay, be careful what people you allow to be there for your wedding. This episode, I get it was the episode for the wedding, but Nene irks my nerves. I really feel like she just Nene don't have any other storyline besides me and Greg beefing because he got cancer. That's her storyline. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But what I'm saying is she can't have it both ways. You can't say in one breath, Greg is fine, Greg be chilling, he don't, he ain't on his deathbed, he be good. But then be like, I need y'all support. This because he mean. Girl, you're not girl. I don't care enough. I don't want Nene back next season. I really, really, really don't. I just think she needs to go sit the fuck down somewhere and leave us be. Put in the comment section if y'all probably want her back because y'all be on her case. I wouldn't want nobody in my closet either. Look, if my friends come to my house, anyone I allow in my house can go in my closet. I don't care. I'm not going to act like, period. And for Nene to say, production knew that, only Cynthia and Marlo and I think she said Tanya could be, in my room. I feel like if you're shooting a show and you don't want anyone there, you can't take half the cast somewhere and leave the other half sitting around somewhere in your house. I'm like, if they're your friends and they're your castmates, I do feel like wherever you are at shooting, they're going to come there. Okay? They always do that. That's the show. That's the show. Oh, y'all over there? Come on, y'all. They over here. Y'all, you were upstairs with four other people that night. Of course they went up. Production is upstairs. Girl, I'm done. Girl, I'm so ready for this season to be over. I need the reunion to come the fuck on. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Peace. Oh, because that's how I went off. She said a little speech, a little toast, and then that was it. I didn't miss shit. Neither did y'all. Bye.
He's like love, love, love.